Most people believe success comes from talent, intelligence, or luck, but those things mean nothing without control. Every dream you have, every goal you want, and every life you imagine depends on one thing: your ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. That ability is called discipline, and it is the rarest skill in the modern world. We live in a time where everything is designed to make you weak: instant pleasure, endless entertainment, zero effort. And because of this, most people have lost the ability to push themselves. They only act when they feel motivated, but motivation is emotional. It comes and goes. Discipline is different. It is a system. It does not care how you feel. It only cares what you do. This is why disciplined people always seem to be ahead. They don't wait for the perfect mood. They move anyway. And over time, that creates unstoppable momentum. Elite mindset exists to build this power inside you, to make you someone who follows through. In this video, you are going to understand why discipline is more powerful than talent, and how it quietly decides who wins in life. Every time you choose to do something difficult instead of something comfortable, you are strengthening a muscle inside your mind. That muscle is self-control. At first it feels painful, it feels unnatural. But the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And once it is strong, it changes everything. This is why disciplined people wake up earlier. They train harder, they work when others rest. Not because they love suffering, but because they understand the price of comfort. Comfort steals your future. The people who win are not always more motivated, they are simply more committed. They have decided who they want to become, and they act in alignment with that identity. Most people live based on their emotions. The disciplined live based on their standards. That is why their results are different. Their lives are different. Discipline also removes chaos from your life. When you know what you must do every day, you stop overthinking, you stop wasting energy on decisions that do not matter. Your mind becomes calm. And in that calm, you become powerful, because clarity creates focus. This is how elite performers are built. They do not rely on inspiration. They rely on routines, systems, habits that move them forward no matter how they feel. And those habits compound over time. One disciplined action today becomes 10 tomorrow, and 100 next month. This is how small efforts turn into big success, not through luck, through consistency, through discipline. When you finally understand what discipline really is, you stop seeing it as punishment. You start seeing it as freedom. Freedom from excuses. Freedom from regret. Freedom from a life where you know you could have done more. And once you taste that freedom, you never want to go back. This is exactly what elite mindset is here to give you. The mindset of people who win. If this video made you think differently, imagine what happens when you live this way every day. Your confidence will rise. Your results will multiply. Your future will change. So make sure you subscribe to Elite Mindset, because this is where disciplined people become unstoppable. Your superpower is not talent, it is discipline. Discipline is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't seek validation or applause, but quietly in the background, it is shaping destinies, while others talk about what they want. Disciplined people are already working, while others wait for the right time. Disciplined people create it, and this is the difference that separates dreamers from winners. Understand this clearly. Discipline is not about being extreme. It is about being consistent. Anyone can work hard for one day. Anyone can feel inspired for a moment, but only disciplined individuals show up when the excitement fades. When progress feels slow, when results are invisible, this is where most people quit. Not because they are incapable, but because they are uncomfortable. Your mind will always search for comfort. It will suggest shortcuts. It will negotiate. It will tell you, you can do it tomorrow. Discipline is the voice that says, no, do it now. And every time you obey that voice, you gain authority over yourself. This is the real power, not controlling others, but controlling your own impulses. Once you master this, nothing outside of you can stop you. Think about it. What ruins most lives is not lack of opportunity, it is lack of follow-through. Plans without action, goals without structure, potential without execution. Discipline turns intention into reality. It turns effort into identity. When you act disciplined long enough, you stop forcing it. It becomes who you are. You are no longer someone trying to be successful. You are someone who operates at a higher standard. And standards change everything. Your standards decide what you tolerate, what you accept, what you walk away from. Disciplined people do not tolerate laziness in themselves. They do not tolerate chaos in their routines. They do not tolerate excuses in their minds. That is why their progress is inevitable. They may move slower at first, but they never stop, and consistency always beats intensity. This is especially important in a world obsessed with shortcuts. Everyone wants results without process, success without sacrifice, freedom without responsibility, but real growth demands structure. Discipline is structure for your ambition. Without it, your goals remain fantasies. With it, they become time needs. This is why discipline is freedom. Because when you control your actions, you control your direction. You stop reacting to life, you start leading it. Your mornings become intentional. Your habits become aligned. Your energy becomes focused. You no longer ask, "What should I do today?" You already know. And this clarity eliminates stress because discipline removes decision fatigue. You waste less time. You conserve mental energy. You become sharper. You build it when you wake up early, when you train tired, when you focus instead of scrolling, when you choose growth over comfort. Every small win compounds. This is how average people transform into elite performers, not overnight, but inevitably. And this is exactly why Elite Mindset exists, to remind you who you are capable of becoming, to reinforce the habits that create winners, to train your mind to operate at a higher frequency because motivation fades, but discipline stays. Talent can be wasted, but discipline multiplies everything it touches. If you stay disciplined long enough, success has no choice but to meet you. So if this message resonates with you, understand this is not random. It means you are ready for more. Ready to operate differently. Ready to raise your standards. This channel is not for everyone. It is for those who are done making excuses, for those who want control over their lives, for those who understand that greatness is built in silence. Subscribe to Elite Mindset. Commit to the process. Live by discipline. Because discipline is not just a habit, it is a lifestyle. It is an identity. It is your real superpower. And once you activate it, nothing can stop you.